Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey man, it's been a while. I know a while back you said you were going to start a YouTube channel or something. Well, anyway, I thought I would go ahead and try and find your channel, but I didn't see anything. I want to see the channel, so give me a call or text, tell me what it's called. Bye.
Let's talk. For those of you watching, this is just another random YouTube video. For me, this is my first. Well, technically my third, but the first I actually put any thought into. Well, the actual creation of this video only took a couple of months. Getting to the camera and mic took much, much longer. Most of it was spent thinking of what I wanted my first video to be, because I thought it has to be good. Not just good, really good. Like most ideas I have, it had to be grand. But when watching great TV shows, it's easy to feel like the projects I'm capable of just aren't enough. Even backing down from the Hollywood scale and looking at YouTube, I find so many multifaceted, talented YouTubers who have the best camera equipment, best mics, a larger budget, and an editor, not to mention experience. So how can I, as a lone creator, make anything worthwhile? Anything that will match my idea of what I should be making? There's always a pressure in society, especially in American society, to be the best. Not just good, but the greatest. Is this idea of a larger-than-life piece of media within my reach, or am I just grasping at straws? In a culture full of superficial superiority, it's hard to feel like anything is good enough. You have a car? Not good enough. You need a better car. You have a home? Not good enough. You need a bigger home. You always need the next big thing, or something above that. Really? This is the best idea you can come up with? Jeez. You can't make a film until you have the right equipment. You can't just make art. You have to make great art. What are you doing? It's exhausting. The best clothes, the best tech, the best art. With the pervasiveness of extravagance in culture, it was a matter of time before it reached the arts. We live in a time of countless influencers who question your masculinity, fashion, and bank account. With all this in mind, it's hard to feel like anything is enough, especially the product of your passion. As with most interests on the internet, people become pretentious and gatekeepy. Creators who are just starting out have to deal with an influx of anonymous users telling them that their art isn't as good as it should be. High expectations are at an all-time high. There's an oversaturation of heavily funded content that gives users unrealistic standards of what someone should creatively achieve. With the pressure that comes from this mindset, it becomes so easy to just quit or wait until you are enough, until you can make something that matches these expectations. There's this idea that you are already a loser as is, and until you do something amazing or make something above and beyond, you continue to be a loser. You can't just be you or make what you want to make, at least not until it's good enough to show the masses. On an existential note, this implies that to leave your impression on society, you must make something truly great and be above the rest. If you are going to do something, be the best at it, and don't start until you are the best. Be a larger-than-life person if you don't have the funding or expertise to create what you want to. Train constantly to make sure whatever you create is great. Sacrifice everything to be exceptional. Your time, money, and relationships, all for your dream. And if you aren't the greatest, fake it until you make it. The American dream of becoming the top from the bottom, to be something more, to be grand. I was never the type of person interested in the idea of becoming extremely rich. I understand the importance of money, however I would rather just be comfortable than rich. Not that I am above material desire, just most of my wants are within my reach. Except one that felt so above me. What I wanted for as long as I can remember was to create. I always had ideas for films and TV shows. As a child, I'd even act out scenes and formulate plot lines. But as I got older, I realized so many things stood in my way of creating these huge projects. I wanted to make these feature-length films and prestige TV shows and have fans who watched all of it. And if I was going to make something, it would have to be huge. It couldn't just be anything, it would have to be grand. However, the chances of getting a TV show or a movie greenlit are extremely low, and the odds anyone will resonate with it is even lower. So when I looked at this larger-than-life dream, it felt too hard to grasp. Anytime I wasn't working towards this dream, which was a lot, I felt like a failure. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be known as a great creator, and I wasn't taking a singular step towards this insurmountable goal. I became desensitized to the common joys of life and became depressed. I no longer had the desire or drive to create, because anything I was capable of creating didn't match the extraordinary person I had to be. But the truth is, you already did it the moment you were born. To your parents, to your friends, and even to the smallest person you've impacted positively, you are grand. Most people that ever could exist don't exist. The very fact you are here is a one in infinity miracle. Your very existence is grand. So if you crave to create and understand that human inclination to share something with the world, do it, even if no one is watching. Because it doesn't have to be extravagant or spectacular, because it came from you. So when the world feels like it's putting pressure on you, remember, not everything has to be grand. It can just be simple.